Tes. Ulang-ulang suara. Tes tes. Cek cek. Weh, sudah ada penonton. Rame guys, 3 aja rame. Tunggu musuh dulu coy. Dan sarare iya si Parel. Agar ngoprek motor si Parel. Si Kamal mah kergawe si petingnya. Mal gratisan udah dapat belum mal? Banyak gratisan mal pemain. Nah ada lawan nih. Kan nyeting motor. Udah bisa ngajolnya si Parel. Lawan lagi hebat ya. Login dong mal. Banyak main gratis. Besok libur kan. Kita main co-op. Biar dapat gerat. Wah, kipernya udah ganti dulu. Lawannya, waduh, sama legenda semua nih. Gas. Libur atau real? Misalkan dia libur, pas libur Sabtu Minggu.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces of course have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contact. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected though.
Now it's Batistuta. And it's Batistuta. Over to the right flank. What about this cross? Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Baggio tries one from range.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Vieri is offering a right smile there.
Totti is wide and looking to get onto this.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend? One that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world.
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Zanetti. And it's Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini cuts it out. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And they've got rid. That's destined for the flank. The most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Del Piero wants to run onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Just half an hour in now. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is a promising build-up.
Piemonte always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Can he get off? Cannavaro tidy with his distribution. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Pirlo. And he has been fouled there.
Batur arek majong
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Nicely spread. Needs the return pass.
Gila, yang warna. Bahaya.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Oke.
De Rossi. Now it's Batistuta.
Dirilik
For such a big name in your side to register very close to the break not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Mana Jang?
And no, he's seen through all of that. De Rossi. Now it's Batistuta. That has been cut short.
Awas, bagus.
Distributed tidily. Baggio picks it up out wide. Aimed at the fault. And no mistake.
Penontonnya sepi.
And that is goal number 20. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now, it's 2 up.
Roberto Baggio
Ya, nggak balik gila.
shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position, or good read. And he was quick to react. De Rossi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Vieri. Batistuta touches it back. Batistuta! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
De Rossi. Now it's Batistuta. He's played it back. Zanetti. Nedved. And that's another good win of the ball. This is Batistuta.
Anjir, passingnya kemana?
That's good running with the ball. And here's the chance to counter.
Mana Jang?
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Knocks it out wide.
Awas.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. Del Piero! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Seedorf. Platini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Platini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's found a way through. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Zanetti. Now it's Bullet. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's having a shot! Well taken goal.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Vieri. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. More and more pressure. Could be danger here. Played in. Buffon claims it without any fuss.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Knocks it into space. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So what can they conjure from this one? So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Diamante, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Seedorf. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vieri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it back. And it's Baggio. Looking for options for movement. And across the towering header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Baggio.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bergomi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a lovely, delicate pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get away here? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So here comes the substitution. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim.
Dua penontonnya setara. Masalah Inter. the best. Kita main. Hei penonton, serehet penonton.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So straight into the action. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? Cannavaro getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pulisic. Kilishoy receives it in a good position here. And Inter now could counter-attack. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this guy Scalvini will be the one his teammates look to when the going gets tough here. He's been surprisingly mature and intelligent from such an early age, and he just reads the game brilliantly and often breaks the lines with his passing from the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. De Rossi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Zanetti can get it clear. And here's Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Bergomi. And it's De Rossi. Passing nice and neat. Knocks it into space. Quarter of an hour played. This is a promising build-up.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, that was vital. It's Baggio! He thumps it clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's a good run down the right. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the pass is intercepted. So we're still where we started right now. Schneider. And here's Baggio. And here's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in plenty of space here. Adriano. Donadoni going forward. And it's Baggio. And this is Batistuta.
Inter always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And here's Pulisic, and he's in on, tries a shot!
Passing na astagfirullah.
Donadoni. Oh, Pato! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Zanetti. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Schneider. And this is Adriano. Decent shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And here's Batistuta. And this is Adriano. And this is Schneider.
Bisa gitu. Passing. Sudah benar-benar kaki.
Donadoni really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Pato running with the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass is just off target. Schneider. And here's Batistuta. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Inter Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Adriano has it out wide in his space. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. And the counter is on. Modric. It's Modric! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Inter Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Çalhanoğlu
8.957
cuts out the supply. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Great Schneider! And it's De Rossi. And he welcomes it in. And this is Roberto. It's Basho! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It'll be a throw-in. Adriano, there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Now it's Batistuta. Roberto Baggio, and he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano, nicely weighted. Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. Inter Milan have their lead. Modric. Now, can they get him away? No, that was never going to make it.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Zanetti. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, that looks a decent ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. Kılıçsoy, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Couldn't squeeze it through. This is Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. Modric. Adriano. Now it's Batistuta. To De Rossi. Bastoni calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Baggio. And here's Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 32.
Ribery.
Il numero 8. Il numero 9. Ribery. Il numero
Now
11.
Kılıçsoy! And no mistake! They have stolen level at the last! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Bokap memang seperti saya gandeng.
Cambio di giocatori.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Inter Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Massaro, oh, setting chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Woi, ayo baturan.
Inter Milan leading now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for the run.
Mulai katahan gua speednya.
Paz.
Kalulu.
Calhanoglu spread it left. That is ended up in no man's land.
Hey, gila deh.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paz. Paz purring through the gear. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
So, third corner of the game. Calhanoglu with the short one. Calhanoglu played into the... Header comes in! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
De Rossi.
Lambat kalau nggak balik ke mesin bola tuh jangan.
Ajic. That's been intercepted. Ribery. Massaro. Looking to play him in. He's beyond the defence. Real chance! Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Shoots! And no! He had to. So just 15 minutes still to come. So was this when the game was won? Logic and experience would certainly suggest that, but who knows what the game still has to offer. And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Donatoni. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Paz. Well, Ajic. Donatoni tries one from range. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
De Rossi shifted it to the flank. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino.
Nyerah guys, lawannya guys. Ada lawan. Kodok bebek. Nih, ketemu dia lagi coy. Oke lah. Oh, jangan pakai baju Inter lah. Gua aja yang pakai baju Inter. Sama lawannya tadi. Kabur ngisian tihula rehe apa namanya. Kemarahan enggak iya. Wah, lawannya Nankatsu.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Barcola. Vieri might just make this. Schneider looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Abbiati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Vieri. Played out to the left flank. And the counter is on. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Schneider. Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieri. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Schneider. Messi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Searching passes played there. Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Vieri. Over to the right flank. Vieri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are...
Oh, good effort! That's fallen kindly here! Well taken goal! And once more we are all square! You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drives it in. And he's taking no chances there. Rodri. For Palmer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bandung clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He is through here. He's had a shot. That has been knocked clear. Turns back here, probably the best option. Schneider. Now it's Vieri. Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Shot a goal! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous
And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Inter Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we are back on the way. It's Vieri! He scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Intimate. Messi! Palmer. It is tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And now the breakaway. De Rossi. Now it's Messi.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Palmer. Barcola. Barcola. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Messi is eyeing up his options in the... Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bandung have their second corner now. Barcola! Nearly, but not quite.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Rodri. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Rossi. Stojkovic providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Palmer. Can he get it through? And he whips... And a header! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Gila, gila.
Persib Bandung dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kamu apa sih?
Cross needs to be good. That's a good ball out wide. Messi is the team's great visionary. Oh, now he can run away with it. And it's Rice. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. Schneider. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. He leaps for it. And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Aduh.
Schneider. And here's Vieri.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. De Ligt calmly anticipates. That looks a cracking ball. It's Schneider! Goal! Inter! And they've brought their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Inter Milan leading now.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed up.
And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Lamine Yamal really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Could be danger here.
Bisa-bisa gitu.
And this is Batistuta. Schneider. Very much into the last knockings. And this is Bebeto. Oh, well measured. Valverde. Ribery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Time added on 4 minutes. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Bebeto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice interception, well timed. Azar. The Rossi make... And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this...
biasanya dapat ratusan ribu. Sekali dulu lah, kedua jangan. Sekali lagi. Besarnya kemarin.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
Inter de Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary that we've come to expect. Chance, surely! Now, can they get him away? Juve, looking tidy in possession here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Camavinga. Bergkamp. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
De Rossi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Spread to the right.
Gila kan Ajong.
Zanetti. Cannavaro. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Stojkovic. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Threads one in. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Now it's Messi. Shapes the shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He's had it taken off him. Adriano, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. No, he's not getting his way this time. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Against the crossbar! Can he spark a counter here? And it's Camavinga. Camavinga drives forward on the overlap. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Camavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now this could be a chance. Brilliantly cut out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ended up in no man's land. Gerrard.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, well played. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Schneider. Van Dijk. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. And he is deftly away. Steaming on goalwards. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be
And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Inter Milan get the second half started. Guardiola. That's good running with the ball. So what can they make of this? And it's Timber. He's found a way through. And this is Ronaldinho. Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. Guardiola. Schneider. Over to the right flank. Tries to pass it through. Cross needs to... It's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Pacho. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. This is Ronaldinho! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France with the corner, they're first. Cannavaro tries to clear. Pops him. And the finish! Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Czech clearly engaging in mind games here. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off him.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Ronaldinho. Bergkamp looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. The keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And it's Gerrard. That's been cut out, well played. Schneider. Guardiola. Played out towards the right wing. To De Rossi. And it's Guardiola. Adriano. Gerrard. Now Bergkamp. Now that looks a decent ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Guardiola. Thinks about... He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Good play on the left-hand side here. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out towards the flank. No, he's not getting any further than that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's That's a lovely, neat pass.
Serba
Did
lila.
tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Serba lila.
That has been cut short. Into the last 5 minutes. Adriano. It's Adriano! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets! And what a climax we have here! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 80.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Guardiola.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Le numéro
Lila,
10.
lila, sengaja.
And here's Snyder.
4
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Zanetti. For De Rossi. Chance here to counter. Bergomi. And it's Stojkovic. Guardiola. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Inter Milan illustrating perfectly the...
Kampret. Turun deh. Lah jam 3 anjirina.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can...
Oh, he's all alone! And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto is offering a right smile there.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
De Rossi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard, Yamal, Nunez, he is onto this. And it's Guardiola. And he's picked out the run. And this is Vieri, forced to go back. Guardiola. Vermin. And Guardiol. And the keeper's given it away. Inter Milan are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Ligt makes the interception. Gerrard. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Still goalless. Van Dijk. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Opts to play it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Indonesia have a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And here's Mbappe, just eases him off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Schneider, Guardiola. And it's Schneider, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that's well spotted. Almost half an hour in now. Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. Gerrard, that's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Vieri. Well read, nice interception. That's headed upfield. Guardiola. Schneider. Guardiola. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. And it's Guardiola. It's Vieri! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Delivered across. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Vardiol. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Guardiola. That's destined for the flank. Passing nice and neat. That's been intercepted. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game.
There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This is their second corner of the game. That's a little loose. And it's Zanetti. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Lopez. Guardiola. He is always looking to break lines. Darwin. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Yamal. Nunez. Nunez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And it's Lopez. And now a sudden chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. That is good progress on the left. Oh, perfectly measured that. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Vardiol. Now it's Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's made its way to him.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bebeto.
Bebeto really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well timed, excellent interception. Bebeto is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Akanji cuts it out. Vermin. Guardiola. And it's Schneider. Guardiola. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Griezmann. He's being urged to shoot. To chance! That's offside. Yes, it is.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Coming on the field is number 20, Pulisic.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
This looks promising. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's shifting through the gears here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's Bebeto. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's Bebeto.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Guardiola.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Thinks about the shot. He's in a decent chance! Oh, he's got it! A breakthrough! So late in the day! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Indonesia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this.
The shrill sound of the whistle And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
Bangke. Sok kita. Sengaja teh. Anjir teh. Ruang tak asup harap gawang. Shooting ke tepis kiper rating serapan. Tai sistem teh.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Vieri. And it's Messi. Now it's Bebeto. Roberto Baggio. Bebeto. And he shoots!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. Shoots! Goal! Inter! And there is your opener.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now the breakaway. He's in plenty of space here. Chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Messi.
Santiago Del Estero, restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bale, making a dash for it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Messi. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Czech claims comfortably. Into Milan, looking to go forward now. He's intervened well there. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Vieri! Oh, they could be caught out here. That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Santiago Del Estero have the chance to go the other way. Messi couldn't squeeze it through.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Gets his head on it! Walker can get it clear. Haaland dominates aerially so often.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Haaland. Ferry does really well to win the ball there. De Rossi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira gets a foot in here.
Roberto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stood up well to him there. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Xavi Alonso. Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Rodri. Now it's Bale. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Haaland. And this is Messi. Pepe tries to clear. Roberto. Kyle Walker. And here's Messi. The final seconds now. Roberto Baggio looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. And here's Vieri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a good position. Bebeto! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Bale. Bale going face to face with his great rival. Bale.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Made through for the wide man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri is onto this. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Vieri. Santiago Del Estero appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's been given away. Tries from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Pepe. Berry. Xavi Alonso. De Rossi. And here's Vieri. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bebeto. And this is Roberto Baggio.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pull it. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Messi. And here's Vieri.
Vieri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Rodri. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. And the comeback is complete. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bale. Looking for a corner. Santiago Del Estero have their second corner now. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Santiago Del Estero now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And this is Bebeto. Put in. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's the keeper's ball. And he's straight offside. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Throw it. And here's Messi. He's found the way through. Zanetti gets across and deals with it. Berry. Vieira. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
The two
25.
coaches are signalling
Número
changes here,
19.
both at the same time.
Número 10. Messi. Entran.
Yamal.
Número 7.
And here's Haaland.
Número 13. Número 18.
Here's
Se
Yamal.
está realizando un
Pepe
cambio.
gives no quarter whatsoever.
Se van a jugar
It's
4 minutos de
Bebeto.
compensación.
Tries to pass it through. Turan. Oh, can he get onto this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Vieri. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Vieri. That's that, the end. Inter Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising.
Oh, jadi gitu. Sebentar mau diturunkan. Oh gini, jadi tidak bakal degradasi. Oleh para kali terus kayak. Nah, kacau ya, kacau. Oh.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
Against Inter.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Indonesia have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim. Well, that could spell trouble. Now, who's going to be first to this? Del Piero, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Stojkovic completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game.
Oh, good climb! And he can thump it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zola. And this is Del Piero. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Rossi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Vieri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Zola. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. It's Schneider. And it's Zanetti. Cannavaro. Nicely spread. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, that's nice. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Otto. For Xabi Alonso. Can he get it through? Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. And it's Cannavaro. Xabi Alonso. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Schneider. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's in plenty of space here. Makaleli. Now De Bruyne. Schneider. Bebeto. And it's Pirlo. Pirlo. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Del Piero. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a sharp pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Vieri. And this is Vieri! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 32, Vieri.
First breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This is a promising build-up. Alexander-Arnold. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. It's Pirlo! It's... Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And no mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Tunisia restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Bebeto. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Oh, it's Bebeto. Bebeto. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Xavi Alonso, and here's the chance to counter. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Pirlo. Silvestre. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's... Oh! This time, surely! And he's heaved it away. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Silvestre, and this is Zola. That's not gone well. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That's a good ball out wide. Here comes the... Getting up there! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping! And one more try! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Odo. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, that looks a decent ball. And this is Vieri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Silvestre. And it's Pirlo. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Vieri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Snyder. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Pirlo. Quality ball. Zanetti. Cannavaro. And it's De Rossi. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Set it up well to him there. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 25.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Coming on the
Great
field.
chance!
Number
Gotta
15.
be quick to recover this.
Number 18.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, important interception. Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
75 minutes played. Stojkovic has the space to scheme. Plays it in. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball.
And he shoots! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Fiore clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
So a bit of a
19,
revolving door here.
Taylor.
Lots and lots of changes. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Played out towards the right wing. But this is Vieri.
Number 17.
Schneider. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Del Piero. Nice bit of trickery. Tries a shot! And that's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Nice interception, well timed. Stojkovic, and he's intervened well there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Fiore. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad.
So I guess